DMV Sports 3 here again. We are back. We're back. We're back. I got down on the bottom, the Deacon. Gotta watch him, folks. Over this guy over here, Mr. Deep Dive himself, Big Al.
Right.
We are here today to give you our breakdown of the Curtis Samuel situation, how we feel about it. We're going to talk about them charges, how we're going to go into their house, or actually just destroy them the way we normally do. And at the end of the day, we're going to talk about some captains people have gotten to see. This is all about the Washington football team. This is all about what we are here, DMV sports fans right here, who we love. But before we do it, you know how we do it. Right here, folks, we say, let's get it.
Nowadays I got a call to make slouch in the summer. Youngest on the corners be runners, out of towners be straight up corners. In DC, the gay corpse, dirty Cadillacs, Desert Eagle cannon blast. Watch your back. Even the hood rats, keep it real where the hood's at. Swinging wooden bats at your so-called cats. You know how we roll, y'all get up in the back. Roll call in the back, stole the Bama, watch his basketball flat.
In DC, when you got chickens that make it harder to get them digits, the skins and them cowboy tickets.
In DC, the gay corpse, dirty Cadillacs.
Here we go. We back. We're back and we're ready to go. We are ready to talk about Curtis Samuels, who we wish was ready to go. Unfortunately, we heard that Mr. Samuels had a little minor setback. Matter of fact, I think we even have some video, or I saw some video where he was out there running routes and kind of pulled up, and you can tell that pull, and it's just a feeling. You just know it. It's like, oh, this is that was bad. And you know, when you play in a sport, you just hear that pop, and it's just like and you know, from what I understand, it's a growing injury. So that you feel, you know. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now doesn't look like, and I did predict it. Deacon, make sure you mark it. I marked it and said Mr. Samuels probably would not see the Washington football field fully recovered until the fourth game. And it's heading in that direction. And I'm not that I wanted to, I just know that injury, to a certain degree from just the experience of watching other players, phenomenal athletes get a growing injury, how long it takes. Just like turf toe, that's something.
Technically, he was ready to go on Monday. He just re-injured it on Tuesday. He was full out on Monday, man.
I don't know.
He was ready to go.
Curtis Samuels has been hurt since the beginning of the summer. He pulled that thing or tore it or whatever he did to that groin, and it seems not to be healing at a normal rate here. So that means that
when he signed the contract.
Yeah.
Now that's Washington.
Well, unfortunately, he did something to it. He hasn't been right all summer. I can't say this fall he's gonna be right. You know, he may need some type of surgical procedure or something like that, or some other type of therapy, because whatever he's doing, it ain't working. If you've been hurt since the beginning of the summer, here it is now 6 weeks later, season about to start, you still you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think what they're gonna do is put him on IR.
Yeah, it sounds like he's headed that direction.
Because, it's no reason to have him at practice right now. He's going to be, doing light work on the side. He's not going to play in the game. So you might as well put him on IR. I don't know whether that's 4 weeks or 6 weeks, but however long it is, you might as well go ahead and put him on there. We need him long term. We don't need him for right now.
Right.
We need him for the divisional games.
Does that open up for AGG?
And he's on the team, so they can pull him up.
AGG might be coming back, folks. He's
on the practice squad, so he's there.
Well, I understand the coach seems to have more trust in Dax Mills and then AGG for some reason. I don't know why, but it looks like definitely that we need somebody to replace Samuel's role in our offense. There's North Turner has some tricks in his book for my man Samuels. He had Curtis doing some this and some that, some running games, some this and that. So now we need somebody to step up the role that he had planned for Curtis Samuels. We have somebody to step up, maybe Patterson, maybe our boy Brown. maybe who's going to really get the more enhanced work. As a rookie, you're not, normally you don't get a lot of work, especially the first game, but he might get a more enhanced look here than we were previously suspected.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's gonna start this. He has to start. He was the wide receiver number 3, so he has to step up now. Not Curtis Sanders, but Steven Sims, not Steven Sims. What's the big
Cam
Sims? That's what we got. He probably is going to play a lot too. So his role is going to get bigger, but I don't think I don't think that Diami is going to have to pull up the whole slack because he just can't. He's a rookie. He can't expect but so much. He's going to make mistakes. Right. He's going to win some and lose some, but we expected Curtis Samuels to be that yin and yang to Terry, and it's not going to happen for a while.
Well, guys, I want y'all to remember this. This is just football. We're not doing rocket science. This is not physics class or anything like that. This is football. These guys have been playing football since they were in, elementary school. So, it's the pros, but it's still run, catch the ball, make a move, tackle. Still, you got to do some basic stuff that I believe that Brown can do. Now he may not be as precise as Samuels is because Samuels is a veteran, but I think Brown can make some plays. He does have speed. He does have the ability to get into that end zone. So he's gonna step his game up. I think it's gonna be on Brown. I don't see Humphreys doing anything more than what we thought he was going to do, but I see Brown maybe doing a little bit more possibly than we thought he was going to do.
That spotlight is definitely on him early. And I love how Big Al just dumbed down the pros like that. He said, hey, it's simple.
It's simple, man. They got 2 pages.
No, but he dropped it. That Joan is true. If you get out there, and there have been many that make it seem so easy, at their rookie season, that like, wow, I can be a professional player. And then you got guys that were like phenomenal in high school, amazing in college, and can't make a team. And so, like he said, it's really kind of simple. Can you continue to do that at every level?
Yep.
And so, Mr. Brown is about to find out. Unfortunately, based on the fact that Samuels is, hibernating right now to make sure he get himself together. I love it. I like it. I think that he needs to do that and just be healthy. Stop trying to rush to come back. Be healthy. And like Big Al said, that might be, we're in the mid-season, 500. Here comes Curtis Samuels. The lid has been lifted off the offense.
Yeah, fresh
lid. Fresh. Yeah,
right.
fresh. Yeah.
And we need Diami on there to be running those drag routes too, man, because we got to loosen up that defense because they got a good defense.
Yes,
they got to
do.
loosen them up some kind. Do some.
Coaches said that Mr. Brown could open that up. He takes the top off, man. Yeah, so
because they who's their defensive guy they got though? They came out of Ohio State.
Yeah, well, they have, of course, the great Boza.
Yeah, Nick Boza.
You know what I'm saying? And then they have a great safety, too. Slips my mind at the moment. What's his name? They're a really good safety. I can't think of his name right now. Slips my mind. But they have a pretty sound defense with Boza leading the way. He's the sack leader. He actually trained Chase Young. He was in front of Chase Young. Was one of the people that mentored Chase Young. So this dude is noted to be a 13, 14 sack guy, and then they got the safety and they got 2 really fast linebackers too that can really play. So, just breaking down on the LA Chargers a little bit, I'm gonna take my, as we always say with me, deep dive. The deep dive is coming.
Going deep.
The LA Chargers, baby. So the defense, like I've been saying, that defense is not bad. And then they got the second year quarterback, who played pretty good. He won Offensive Player of the Year for Rookie Offensive Player of the Year last year. So we know the quarterback is decent, expecting big things out of him. They got an all-pro wide receiver. And maybe fortunately for us, Eckler, the running back, the key running back, may be hurt. So if he's hurt, that helps us out a little bit because I think our run defense is not as strong as we think it is because our linebackers are not quite ready yet. But nonetheless, if Eckler's hurt, that helps us out. In this game, me taking a deep dive and look at the San Diego Chargers, of course they bubble wrapped them during their preseason, unfortunately. So we didn't see any of their starters during the preseason. But if you look at last year's game, you got to put pressure on this quarterback. You put pressure on him, he's not comfortable, he will throw a pick or he will get strip sacked. But if you don't put pressure on him, he eats you alive. So, I mean, that's how he got Rookie of the Year last year, well, Offensive Rookie of the Year. We all know our defensive rookie, who that was, and that's my man Chase. So Chase going to have to put some pressure on him. If we get an early interception, I think it will go well for us. But if we don't, it might be a long day. Because people could predicting that the Chargers are the second in their division. In their division, you know, they got the Kansas City Chiefs with number 1, and then the Chargers supposed to be behind them. The Raiders, then the Raiders, and everybody else is underneath of them. So, unfortunately, this is not a bad team. This is a good team to start out. We're gonna really see what we are. Are we a good team or are we a bad team? We're gonna see by this first game.
You think good, bad?
Good or bad, baby?
Good, bad, okay.
Yeah, and it's a problem this week also because, like you guys have been saying, we haven't played a good running quarterback. We haven't played a running quarterback good. They always get on the outside. He can use his legs, man. He used his legs last year. He's been throwing on the run. This guy's not a bad quarterback.
He's an athlete.
Second year, but he's not bad. Now, hopefully, he regresses a little bit this year. This game, at least. You know? But I don't. The team really doesn't scare me that much. I mean, their defense is good, but the offense, I'm not really. We got a good defense too, man. We added a professional corner. We added a professional safety.
And we found,
you know?
Yes, we did. Yeah. And as we're talking about that and looking at the squad, the football team also in the previous week was sitting around and they started passing out the C's. And I say that's the captain patch. And there was a couple of individuals that made the captain list that, you know, we knew what was going to happen, which was Fitzpatrick. You know, Brandon Sheriff leading the way, of course. The other 3 that was already captains, i.e. Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, and Terry McLaurin. But then the surprise for me, and maybe not you guys, John Bostic. Mr. John Bostic can't make the right angle, kind of slow. Obviously, he's doing something as far as motivating these players to step up to their potential, as maybe he's losing a step. Maybe that's why he got to see. I don't know. I was just surprised at that. I was not surprised at Mr. Logan Thomas. I think that was well earned, you know, one of the major ones. But this one right here, you know I'm ready. Oh, man, my main man, I called it again, folks. I called it again. Mr. And I think you guys, I think it was Deacon that said he's Mr. Practice Squad. I thought it was Al. It was Al. DeShazier Everett.
Yeah, special teams guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you called him. But he's the captain on the special team.
Yeah, he's a captain. He's a captain, baby.
This guy, when he gets on the field, he makes an impact. The impact might be 15-yard penalty. It's impactful because he's going to bring the heat. I just like the way he plays, man. I'm sorry. This guy, I'm so happy to see all the captains. Very excited about Mr. Everett. Very surprised by Boston.
Well, what's funny is he got captain over our boy
Collins.
No. The other cat, Apke. Apke's number 1 on. Nah, he's number 1 on there. That's his thing. That's his only thing, man. He played special team. I'm not surprised about Boston, though. You know, sometimes you get an old wily veteran, you know. All right. So anyway, like I was saying, Bostic, sometimes you got to give the old wily veteran his status, man. And like you say, he might be losing a step, but he's also a veteran. And sometimes you need that on defense. You need that one veteran. He might be losing a step, but he knows what he should be doing. His body might not be letting him do it.
Right.
But he can also call the defense and set everything up. So hopefully he's setting things up where he's not needed and send everybody else in the right direction.
Amen. Yeah, well,
let's hope that happens. And we can't be any worse on the run defense anyway, man. Hopefully we can straighten that up. Just clog the middle up and make them going outside. We got fast ends. We got fast linebackers. Let them run it down, man.
Well, hopefully Davis, our rookie, can show something. He hasn't sparked yet. He hasn't flashed yet. But hopefully in this game, he's well prepared. He's been studying his film, and he can show us a little bit of something. 'Cause if he shows us a little bit of something, that's going to take our defense to another level. I think we can contain these boys. I still think we need Fitzpatrick to put 28 points on the board to win the game. I think we need 28 points on the board to win it.
Easy.
So I think that's what's going to have to take. We're playing here in D.C., so this should be our game right here. I just feel like the LA Chargers are a good team. Like I said, they're second behind Kansas City, but we believe we're a good team. So I'm having, you know what I'm saying? I have a lot of confidence in my boy Scott Turner. So I know that he got stuff coming out of the bag that we haven't seen yet. He's been bubble wrapping the offense. He's gonna let the offense just flay itself out now, baby. So here we go.
Sure.
Here we go.
Let's hope you're right, big guy.
Let's hope you're right. Yeah,
he has to show
wrong. I know I'm always right, but I want to be so wrong right here. I want to be the wrongest guy with Scott Turner and his playbook. I do.
It's time for him to get one right, man. He got to get right this season. There's no excuses of full quarterbacks. There's no excuses of a rookie running back. There's no excuses of only one good wide receiver. You got to go now.
DMV Sports 3, OGs, the DMV fans. My boy's a little hard on Scott. But I'm telling you right now, Scott's going to show his whole hand coming up this season. This is going to be Scott's season this year. He's going to show his hand.
I'm just telling the young man, you just got to come clean. Come clean, young man. Come clean.
Hey, we hard on the players, might as well be hard on the coaches too.
Absolutely. And this is the year of the coach.
Players play, coaches coach.
Coaches coach. That's right.
We're going to get on them. Hey, let's think about the marquee combination, which is Chase Young against his college rival on the other side, the big tackle they drafted last year. I forget his name. But he was handling Chase in the college, man. I saw some highlights, and he was holding Chase up. So, and I think that's why he got drafted. Because he played good against Chase.
The rookie of the year, right? Okay.
But it's going to be a battle, man. Their offensive line is much better than it was last year. Our defensive line is still strong, and everybody's starting to recognize that, with Ionitis coming back and us being one big, healthy team, other than Curtis Samuels, we ready to go this year, man.
Well,
we are ready to go.
Well, we definitely not like them Ravens. Like them Ravens took some injury hits. So,
another running back.
So we know they having a rough year, and the year just started. So
keep that up 95.
Don't bring that type of a situation down here to DC.
Stay on the
island. Stay on the island. That was very Washington-esque.
Man,
but, that's the kind of stuff we deal with. But stay on the island.
They talking about calling Adrian Peterson up. That's what they need a running back.
Well, they picked up Le'Veon Bell. They picked him up before the running back got hurt. They lucky on that one.
They talking more feature. They're gonna have to feature Le'Veon. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they were thinking either Le'Veon Bell or Antonio Freeman, I think his name was.
Yeah.
So they might as well pick both of them up now.
Yeah.
Because they're going to have a backup. You can't run one into the ground. And he old too. Right. Not old, but he's getting old as far as his NFL life.
Le'Veon Bell, man, that was a strange. He has a strange career. Yeah. And I think, I hope that. Do we play Baltimore this year? We got Battle Beltway outside of this preseason. I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think we play Baltimore.
He might. The old Le'Veon is easy to show up. That's why everybody gives him a shot, man, because he was that dominant, man.
Well, he was dominant at Pittsburgh, but Le'Veon went downhill after he got robbed when he was in Miami. I don't know if y'all heard that. He got robbed in Miami.
I heard something about it.
He got robbed, so like he went downhill after that.
Well,
yeah, it's a cautionary tale when it comes to you getting to be. I mean, especially in Pittsburgh, they put out product, and then you go to another team. It's like
Right.
You get nothing for it.
Interesting. That sounds like coaching. The same thing we were just talking about. That's what it sounds like. Coaching, organization. You know, you see that a lot in NBA, but not necessarily NFL.
Yeah, it's the scheme you're running on offense too, man.
Speaking of scheme, real quick, I just brought this up before I forget. Speaking of scheme, there's a lot of talk. People talking about 5-2. Have y'all heard about that on defense?
5-2.
You got the 5-2. Yes. People, I've just been listening to people, and they saying because you got an Ionitis, you put 5 on the line, 2 linebackers, 5-2 versus a 4-3. Have you heard about it? You ain't heard about it?
5-2 is a good defense against short yardage situations and teams that don't have a defined offense. They're not better at passing than they are at running. They're not better at running than they are at passing.
I mean, the 5-2, the only person that made that work was the Chicago Bears. You know, that was the old Chicago Bears defense back in the 80s.
Deep dive. Tell them, Big Al.
So,
they had shut down corners too, though.
Yeah, but Chicago had shut down corners, back in those days. I don't know if our corners can hold up at that 5-2. You got to play man-to-man. And they do, at that 5-2 is a heavy blitz defense, too.
Mm-hmm. So, yes.
So
yes, it is. Wow. It's a monster D. It's like, it's the horde. You know what I'm saying? They're coming for you, man. You got to stop us.
Yeah, with 5-2, you're forcing them to throw quick passes. Yeah. And that's when it comes to, you got to have a good one-on-one defense.
Tackling. Yeah.
That tackling, but you also have cornerbacks that play man up, because them slants will kill you on the 5-2. Fakes of, I mean, you gotta be careful, man.
No question. It opens you up, man.
I know the 5-2. Remember that body bag game that Philly put on us about 20 years ago?
You forget.
That they was playing the 5-2 with Buddy Ryan. I don't know if y'all remember Buddy Ryan, but he was a 5-2 expert. Yeah, Buddy Ryan was a 5-2 expert.
Well, he was an innovator too, as far as that's concerned. Defenses. Buddy Ryan, that's what he did the best.
Right. Well, like I said, it's gonna be an exciting game. First game of the year.
Absolutely.
Have our home. Say it
again. We already did that.
Put your name out there.
Well, let's let the fans click the subscribe button and like us, and then go back about 2 videos where we all said W. Everybody was the W for this game. Yeah. Al wore the Caps hat. At the W.
The W, baby. Definitely a W. I got us going 2-0. I'm just going to predict the Giants win. We're going to finally get these monkeys off our back.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a quick turnaround game, too.
So I'm thinking I've got us 2-0. 2-0.
Oh, Al projecting.
Projecting 2-0, man. Without even seeing the first game, I'm projecting.
Yeah, we already beat the second game. That's what I'm talking about. Thursday night turnaround.
Hey, I was listening to the coach, and he actually seemed like he's going to put Reyes out there on Sunday. Samus Reyes is going to be one of our premier blocking tight ends.
It'll be a block. They'll know when he come in. It's a blocking. It's a run. It's a run.
Run.
That's where you're gonna see the 5-2. That's
where
I can't believe they're gonna play that guy though, man. But he's playing, man.
Hey, you gotta see what he got, man.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Either he's gonna catch the ball or he's not, man.
Hey, look, like I said, he's a story. Again, another Saturday morning special. I'm with it. If he does well, I'm all in. But man, the basketball player is gonna maybe see some starting time. That says a lot, man. That's all I'm saying.
That's the best position for a basketball player there is.
Everybody who ever went in that position used to play some side of basketball, from what I understand. So I'm not against that, but to never have touched organized ball until the pros. Oof.
Yeah.
Eesh. Wow. But
I heard. I don't know who. I think it was Julie Donaldson, but I'm not sure. It could have been somebody. Or Martin Mayhew, I think it was. Who's now because I remember when it came out earlier this year that they had the name of the team dwindle down to 3. Right? Didn't y'all hear that? It was 3 teams, and they were trying to. Then it became 8. They switching up on us, man. they're not getting good reviews off whatever name they was picking.
They started printing T-shirts. They was like, "Nah, man, that's garbage, man. That's
marketing ain't working with that, man." But here's my prediction: they're gonna keep watching the football team. They're gonna keep watching. They might change the logo, but they're gonna keep. As far as the helmet and stuff, they probably gonna keep the numbers. That's kind of college, but I think they're gonna just change the logo and try to figure out a mascot or whatever. But they're gonna keep watching the football team, man. I'm telling you. Everybody's used to it now.
Well, I mean,
2 years in.
Yeah, well, I think that they have to do something because they lose the money on marketing. They lose the money on T-shirts, hats, and jerseys and all that stuff like that. So they got to do something. They're trying to keep our interest packed. Well, I understand that. All the ones that were the fan favorites, they got to pay a lot of money to people that got the copyright and logo, got the patents on and stuff like that. So, even though Snyder has a lot of money, I don't know if he wants to do that or not. You know what I'm saying? So if even going to be the Washington football team or some name that we never even heard of, like the DC Commanders or something, something that we weren't even thinking, or it could be my favorite. What's my favorite, y'all?
The
Red Tails, baby. Red Tails, baby. I'm ready for the Red Tails.
That's picking up steam, man.
Yeah, it is.
Got you hear it.
The Red Tails, that's because I'm pushing it, baby. I'm pushing it. Me and the PG dancers are pushing it.
And there it is. There it is. We're gonna see how far he was gonna take it. Everybody was like, here you go. That's us. That's who we are. Once again, coming at you. Listen, everybody. One of the major things is that we have to share with you this all the time because, again, it's kind of weird. This is our third iteration. We are here again. We do need you to do us one favor. Please, doesn't hurt you if you just hit that like or subscribe or one or the other or both. Listen, you get the content. And if you don't like the content, we're asking you to comment, let us know so we can improve because we are for the fans by some fans. That's it. We don't take each other too seriously. This is not ESPN, as you can tell. But what it is a lot of heart and soul for the DMV. And that's something that you can tell as well. And so
I want to apologize to anybody's feeling that hurt in the comment section on Facebook. I'm gonna leave it at that. And it says, you see on it says
Deacon apologize. Deacon apologize.
Hey, you know how you think the next day
the Deacon apologized.
Said that.
The Deacon, baby, the Deacon apologized.
Trying to be godlike.
Hey, baby.
Hey,
Hey, the Wizards, with that, man, we know the Wizards are going to have a great season. When Deacon apologizes, we're going to have a great season.
What was the color of your car when we was in 11th grade? He's a clone now. What was the color of the car, sir?
Black, baby. It says 2.0 because the original got yanked. Then we did 1.0. It got yanked. But this is 2.0. We're hoping it don't get yanked, but we can't tell. We can't be. I honestly can't tell you that it won't. I can just say we'll be back on DMVSports3.com.
Subscribers, we appreciate you and love all of you and love all the DMV. And so, with that being said, this is probably where I know and you can feel the beat. This is DMV. This is who we are.
We out.
Well, let's toast to the good life. Come on, well, let's toast to the good life. Cops in the air, all my drinkers to the good life. Well, let's toast to the good life. 1, 2, sing it with me. Said I needed you, baby, and I guess it's quite alright. I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night. I love you, baby. Trust that I'm there when I say it's okay. Said, oh, pretty baby, since you're let me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, say, and let me love you. Oh, Kiki, let me
say you're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You be like heaven touch.